Hey guys, how the frig's it going today? And welcome to yet another episode of Commenting on Comments, where I comment on the comments that you left on my video. So let's get that intro going and read some comments. Alrighty guys, the first comment here is from Daniel Lockwood, and they say, "You better not give the Trans Am up for that give away the riding what? You better not give the Trans Am up for that give away the riding mower." Why would I give away the riding mower? And I wouldn't give up the Trans Am. I would probably sell the Trans Am because, fuck, why not? I don't drive it, so I might as well get rid of it. But I'm not about to give away a riding mower. V-Twin Breed says, "Oh, so just Adrian come play with you again? Fine, I didn't want to play with y'all on my PS4. I've been letting dust while y'all play on PS3 anyway." We weren't playing on the PS4. We were playing on PC, bud. That was on the computer when I was playing with Adrian. Not the PlayStation 4. PC. I haven't even purchased my PS4 yet. Someday, but not yet. Fat Bike Freak says, "A cock a day keeps the boredom away, especially if you play with it." Ruz P says, "Is your Mac listing files by size or something stupid? My Mac Mini is still kicking ass, but they shit the bed by not adding a fucking disk drive." Yeah, they really shit the bed by charging a arm and a leg for like the external disk drive. Like you can pick up like an IO Mega disk drive or a Targus one for like $20, or you can get the stainless steel silver one that matches the iMac for like $50 or $60. It's like, fuck that nonsense. Why would you waste your money? Just buy the cheaper one. Yeah, it doesn't look the same, but you know, whatever. It fucking works the same. But no, it was changing the folder number. And I couldn't figure out why it was doing it, but it hasn't done it since. Ever since I took the computer out of the ability to fall asleep. Like if I open the lid now and I don't touch anything on the computer, it turns off the monitor, but the computer stays running. It does not fall asleep. The only way to put this computer to sleep is by closing the lid. So, right on. Y2KXJ says, "Do you have snow yet?" No, but we got some frost tonight. We got a little bit of snow here and there, but nothing that stuck. Stuck. GMC New Look says, "I have a theory on why people like iPhones. They get a crappy low-end Samsung that costs nothing on a contract, hate it, and then they get an iPhone when it comes time for a new one." And that's the problem is with Android, it's not just Samsung. You can get a shitty LG phone, a shitty HTC phone. You can buy some like really shitty Acer phones and other knockoff phones, you know, or even you buy a Windows phone just because those are always on a $0 contract. And you don't like it because it's got no apps, or it doesn't run right, or it's fucking slow, or it can't browse with the shit, or the Wi-Fi sucks. But then you get an iPhone and it's like it just works because Apple has one iPhone. You know, well, I shouldn't say that. They have the iPhone 5S, thick that. But I mean, they all work with their operating system that's out today. So that's the reason why people go to iPhone, is because it just works. Why I don't like iPhone is because it's too locked down. You can't do everything you want to do with it. DRM sucks. Evo Timer says, "You should have recorded the customer's conversation and put it on YouTube after you leave the company. This video is hilarious. Your random rants are awesome." The reason why I can't do that, I could never record a customer. I can tell you stories about customers I talk to, as long as A, I don't leak the name, B, I don't leak the actual location of the customer, like what city they're in. I can tell you vague stories about it, and that's fine. But if I were to record a live conversation with the customer and put it on my channel, even after I left, I could get sued for a breach of privacy big time. Like, I signed a contract at work. I don't want to call it an NDA. It wasn't a non-disclosure agreement. It was basically a privacy agreement stating, like, I have access to shit at work. Like, we have all that information. If I were to leak out a conversation I have with a customer on the phone, the amount of trouble I'd be in wouldn't be worth it. So that would never happen. I can tell stories because stories are stories. You know, I'm not saying things verbatim. I'm not really doctoring it, but I'm not saying the conversation verbatim. And sometimes I say, "Oh, this guy called in," meanwhile it was a woman. Or a woman called in, but I say it was a dude. And I change a little bit of the context. But the actual way the story went is how the call went down. But I changed some things here and there just to avoid that coming back and bite me in the legal ass, because fuck that, I don't need that shit. Skynet948 says, wish you could reach out and choke someone when they talk nonsense and are dicks on the other side of the phone at work. Dude, if they ever invent the ability to punch someone through a fucking computer monitor, I will go back to internet troubleshooting. I shit you not. Be like, is your modem up and running? Yeah, it sure is. Whoo, boom! Headshot, you know, like smarten the fuck up. Jack Thompson says, a scoop of mashed potatoes in the trick-or-treater's bag usually ensures they won't be back next year. Yeah, it also ensures they might fucking wreck your house. Little 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds that just totally beak off at you. Like, it's bad. Fucking, I wouldn't do that because chances are my house would get egged. The 2012 Charger says, do your thing, dude. It's your channel. You can trade in scampers, or can you trade in scampers for a new kitty, lol? Just kidding. Yeah, no, I can't trade in scampers. It doesn't work that way, dude. Never got the ownership. Buckman840 says, just tell those Mac hacks apples have their cocking people. Wait. Oh, apples have been cocking people since the Garden of Eden, and I fucking like that. That is true, eh? That's when it started, was in the Garden of Eden. Fucking apples. Jesus, Murphy. Ramtough 2007 says, you can buy the WWE Network card at Walmart to pay for WWE Network. I don't think we have that card in Canada, and if we do, we don't have it this far up north. See, WWE Network in Canada is different than it is in America. In America, from what I gather, is you can watch it on the internet. You can watch it through your browser and whatnot. In Canada, however, it's a physical channel you buy with your cable provider. And you got to be on Rogers, Eastlink, and that's all I can think. I think it's just Rogers, Eastlink, and Shaw. But you have to pay, first you have to pay your cable provider, then you got to buy that extra package for $10 a month. So it's not even worth it. I don't even see the point. I really don't. Anyway, people, that's all we got for this episode of Comedy on Comments. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Don't forget to comment more. I'd appreciate it. And until next time, people, peace the frig out.